हर एक मर्द को थोड़ा सा औरत हो जाना चाहिए, ज़िंदगी ज़्यादा खूबसूरत होगी. But something like Elephant Whisperers in the Oscars or RRR or Natu Natu, the concept of song and dance of Indian film industry is so unique and eclectic, which you don't see anywhere else.
What is your advice to young aspirants, young people getting into the industry business? What advice would you give them sitting here right now?
Just follow your heart. Of course, hard work really pays off well. I heard this somewhere that a focused fool has more chances of being successful than a distracted genius. So I think just be, they are just old sayings, self-help books में से जो भी निकाल के पढ़ो सच ही होती हैं. But I'm so glad that Women's Day is approaching and men are in minority on stage.
Which is very rare.
Which is very
Very
rare.
rare.
And these kind of situations should happen more in more forums. We need more women speakers, opinion leaders, and हर एक मर्द को थोड़ा सा औरत हो जाना चाहिए. ज़िंदगी ज़्यादा खूबसूरत होगी.
The Indian entertainment industry globally as well, with your work in many parts of the world with global organizations including UNICEF. What is from your vantage, what is this sort of India thing that we bring to the global stage when it comes to entertainment?
As an artist, whenever you make content or act in a certain film, you don't have that agenda or an aspiration to touch people globally. When I was in the Time event in Singapore, I reiterated the fact that more local you go, more global is your reach. So I think when you go rooted and touch the roots and give real stories, then the world is more interested in you. Of course, it has become a cultural melting point, but something like Elephant Whisperers in the Oscars or RRR or Natu Natu, I think it's kind of exotic for them. Because
Is it still exotic? Or
it is. I think it's still exotic because the
Don't
format
tell me
of
elephants
song.
and snake charmers. I think we're
No,
beyond
the
that.
Elephant Whisperers I'm talking about, which Guneet was
Yes,
part of.
yes.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
that. But still, the concept of song and dance of Indian film industry is so unique and eclectic, which you don't see anywhere else. But Turkish cinema, for example, I think it's a cultural melting pot where it's Eurasia. It's not just only Europe or only Asia. It's probably more progressive than Middle East and more conservative and traditional than the West. So it has a certain connect with Indian masses. So it's very similar like that. That's why it's become more popular in India.
Again, post-COVID, post the pandemic, is an explosion of technology, whether it is on streaming or how we make our films or everything. Everything has changed pretty much, right? And I won't even get into Gen AI. But Ayushmann, tell me, for you as an artist and very active artist doing a whole bunch of things across genres, how have you seen technology play a role in changing you as an artist?
Intrinsically, as a purist, artists should be high on EQ rather than IQ. So we believe in emotions, we deal in emotions, we sell emotions. So it's a very unique profession we are in. But apart from that, as far as technology is concerned, I always believe that it enhances the visual experience. But it all emanates from the story and the screenplay. Other things are garnishing on the top. And of course, it goes hand in hand. Filmmaking and technology, we can't do without it. But my core job as an artist is to emote and bring out stories which are unique, which add certain value to people's lives. But having said that, we have really gone leaps and bounds ahead in terms of technology, whether it's AI or action seek editing skills, everything. I think it's a great collaboration with art and technology.
Art and, I mean, so there's no fear. Of course, we're seeing a lot of sort of, fear around AI and especially creative jobs. You're seeing what AI can do. Maybe not from your, are you worried about AI in the creative fields?
It's a gray area. It's very gray. We don't have any laws related to AI. It's too nascent a stage, and I think we need to develop certain laws. But I really believe as artists, you need to have that connect with people. as I mentioned, I was in Singapore for the time event. There was this seminar about the doctors, and doctors were like, for the allied jobs, AI is great, but when you are approaching an AI-generated doctor, like as a patient, and you tell that AI-generated doctor, okay, I've not been drinking for 7 days, and you're bluffing that AI will not catch you, but the doctor will, because he'll understand the emotion. So I think that's a great schism between human and technology, that you will never understand the fake emotion or the real emotion. The AI will only say, okay, jo bol raha hai, main maan leta hu.
Tell me your experience, not just as an actor, as someone in the entertainment business, but also as a consumer, as a viewer. How was that experience for you?
Oh my God, I think this really hastened everything. Uh, Entertainment industry, content was ever evolving, but the pace was hastened. In these 3 years, I think what we were supposed to achieve in next 10 years, it happened in just 3 years. And of course, initially there was like dearth of supply. Now there's like overwhelming supply. So we're going through that curve right now. At the same time, I guess we have pushed the boundaries of content. Good is not good enough. I think it should be great. Heightened emotions. If it's a small film, it has to be a banger. And I think this is the time where it's the best time to be an artist and best time to be an Indian as well at the same time. So I really believe in that.
एक गाना हो जाए सर फॉर मिस हांदे.
पिछले 70 साल से मैं यही गाना गा रहा हूँ.
बहुत सारे गाने सर आपके. आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ योर्स. प्लीज, आई एम श्योर द ऑडियंस विल लव टू लिसन टू यू.
माहियाना आया मेरा, माहियाना आया, माहियाना आया मेरा, माहियाना आया, रांझना आया मेरा, माहियाना आया, माहियाना आया मेरा, रांझना आया. अखां दा नूर वेख के अखियां चो हंझू रुड़दे, साडी गलियां जा सानू चाण वालीए, तेनू हो का मारदा फिरां. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Ayushmann Khurrana.